Hey everyone, it's Pat from Pat Dev Music. Thank you for joining me back for another video. And yes, we're checking out 10 of the biggest songs of 2021. Hopefully you survived the year and you and yourself and your family are okay. 2021, it's gone. Hey, hopefully we've learned some things that we can take on and we can better our lives in this new year. So we're going to be looking at 10 of the biggest songs of last year. Not a lot of super catchy sort of riff songs, but I'm very curious to see how many of you know these songs, how many of you might love these songs, okay? All of the time links are in the first comment below if you want to skip to those different riffs. Grab your guitar, tune up. Thanks for joining me for another video. If there's a new riff that you want to learn, leave a comment below. Let's get started. Alright, so we're checking out Higher Power by Coldplay, and specifically we're checking out that really fun riff that sort of comes in the start of the song, throughout sort of just before the pre-chorus. Really fun riff to play, and it sounds sort of like it's full of distortion. It's rocked up a little bit, so I thought, hey, that'd be fun to learn. Alright, so diving right on in, use your first finger on the 3rd fret. I'll show you the one finger method, then we'll use other fingers after that. So use your first finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, the thickest string. Move it up 2 frets. Then use your second finger right next to it. So we've got so far. Fantastic. Then back to where your first finger was on that 7th fret. Then back to where your first finger was on the 5th fret. Then back to the 3rd fret. So what we've got so far. Great, you're doing really well. Now here's the tempo of the song. It's quite quick, so I'm picking down and then I'm picking up. Might take you a little while to get the speed. Here's it nice and slow. Amazing, you've almost finished the riff. Play that starting note again, the 3rd fret on the E string. And then drop down a string and play the 3rd fret on the A string, your C note. And just hold that note. Nice one! Okay, let's have a listen. Fantastic. Now you've done half of the riff, but the second half, here's the new tab. Have a look, there's only one note difference. So all of this is the same, but you finish on the 1st fret of the A string. That's it, okay, here's the riff. Wait a little while. That's it, that's the whole thing. Okay, next is Smoking Out the Window by Bruno Mars. Such a funny song. I'm a huge fan of the album. So much fun. You might think, hey, it's a bit of nostalgia. Yeah, but it's still really well crafted. Big fan of the album. So, diving right on in, I'm quickly going to show you a one finger method, and then I'll show you the fully advanced method that uses bar chords. A little bit tricky, but hey, if you can see both methods, then you can see, alright, I'm starting here and this is where I'll end up. Hopefully it inspires you a little bit. Let's check it out. Alright, so I'm going to show you how they both sound, and then we'll start with the one finger version, okay? Quite tricky. Here's the one finger version. Okay, hopefully that made sense. Let's dive on in and I'll teach you how to play. First finger all the way up on the 7th fret of the A string, and you want to play it 3 times. This is the rhythm. So it's quick 2, and then a 3rd time it's quite slow and you leave it lingering a little bit. Okay? Drop back 2 frets, same rhythm. Let's just practice that for a second. Now, there's a quick note that's up on, it's the B note, so jump up a string and go to the 7th fret of the thickest string. You're going to sort of play that quite quickly just once. And then start again. Here's how the whole thing sounds. Back 2 frets. Up. Back 2 frets. Now if you want to make it harder for yourself, try and turn it into a power chord. So use your first finger on the 7th fret, third finger on the 9th fret, now you've got a power chord. Same rhythm. Move that shape back 2 frets and up a string for the last chord. Fantastic. If you want an even bigger challenge, here's the E minor chord that you can play that I was playing at the start. With the fingers as well. And then D major 7. Then you can just play like a B power chord. Great, so hopefully that showed you a bit of a progression how you can move from 1 finger to 2 to full advanced bar chords. Did you like it? Leave a comment below. Let's check out the next riff. Okay, so this is Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran. Heaps of fun to play, and I think it sounds best like sort of as chunky, rocky power chord. Sounds great with that sort of dance beat going on. Grab your guitars. So if you were learning with a 1 finger method, it's basically just 3 chords, which is great. So first finger on your 2nd fret of the A string, that's your B note. Then up to the 5th fret on the same string, that's your D. Then up a string to the 3rd fret, that's your G. And then you play that 3rd fret again, so there's 2 Gs. So B, D, G. G again. I think it sounds a lot better with a bit of rhythm, so I'm playing each note 8 times. Let's play that nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. At speed. Now, what's going to make it sound even better is if you could use these fingerings. So you use your first finger on the A string and your 3rd finger on the string below that, and you play it as power chords using your first finger and your 3rd finger. That's it, right? So that's the entire song. It's heaps of fun to play, sort of chugging away with those dance beats. Do you like the song? Do you not like the song? Definitely let me know. It's heaps of fun to play. Alright, so this is Good For You. Really catchy pop song, massive, massive hit. And although this is a bass line, it's actually a really fun and quick riff to learn on the guitar. So let's check it out, okay? So you're just going to need 1 finger because there's pretty much just 2 notes, and that's either the open string, which is the thickest 6th string, open, or your first finger on the 2nd fret right here, and that's your F sharp note. Here's what it sounds like. Now I kind of suggest playing it muted because it sounds a little bit heavier like a bass, so you use the thickest chunky part of your hand, you lean it on the strings, so instead of sounding open like this, it sounds like this. Right? So you want to start with playing the open 6th string, then first finger on that 2nd fret, you play it 3 times, and then open 6th string again. That's it. I'll play it really slowly for you. right? So what I would do to make it sound a little bit more like the original, because the original is on a bass guitar and there's a big sort of slide, you can emulate that a little bit by playing the open, thicker string, the first note, muted, but then take your palm off a little bit so the note blooms. Sounds a little bit different, doesn't it, than just this. Kind of blooms out a little bit. And that last note you can play open. So mute the first, let it bloom a little bit, 3 muted notes, and then just play, hey, play that open 6th string open, no muting. So it's like this. There you go. That's the bass line throughout the entire song. Heaps of fun to play. Do you know the song? Do you like it? Let me know. Next riff. Really fun song by The Weeknd. Pretty weird video clip. Tell me if you like the video clip. Let's check it out. I'll show you the full chords and I'll show you a 1-finger method as well. Here we go. So throughout the entire song there's this bass line, and so the guitar follows it as well. It sounds like this. This is going to be really, really good for you to practice your up and down picking, or it's called alternate picking. What I suggest you do is pick down and then up on an open string first. Once you can do that, maybe move strings. So I'm playing on the 5th string at the moment. Can you move up to the 6th string? Down. Can you do all strings? So maybe just give that a bit of a go, learning how to pick down and up on different strings. That's a really good sort of practice exercise. Now here's what it sounds like. So let's count how many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you want to be playing each note in this riff 8 times. Let's play it nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that 3rd fret. Then what you can do is, because the song sounds a little bit sort of muted, you can actually take your 3rd finger off and you can play the 5th string open, and you can mute that thick part of your palm if it's ringing out too much if you want. So instead of this sound, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up to you, depends what sound you like. Either way, 8 times. So here's what we've got so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then jump up a string, play the E string 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then first finger on the 3rd fret of the thick E 8 times. There you go. So it sounds like this, the entire thing. And unmuted. Go. Heaps of fun to play, and it's going to be really good practice for your alternate picking. If you want to practice your open chords, the chords are C, A minor, E minor, G major. So you can practice your open chords if you want. Or you can practice the riff. There you go. Great riff. Let's check out the next one. Alright, so now we're checking out the massive, massive hit Stay. Huge, huge song. Do you like it? Really interesting pop song. Really like the video clip on this one. Really, really fun. Massive, massive hit. Cool that it's an Australian like me as well. Diving right in, I'll show you a 1-finger method and I'll show you a full bar chord method. Now the entire song revolves around 4 different chords or 4 different notes. That's what we're going to be playing, and it works really, really well once you chuck on the song and you sort of get into the vibe. It's heaps of fun. So first finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th string first. Move up 2 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On that 3rd fret of the 5th string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then jump up a string, play the E string 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. up 2 frets, then 1st fret on the same string. That's it. Play it again. 2nd fret, 4th, 6th fret, 1st fret. There you go. Hopefully that makes sense. Ridiculous singing, but as soon as I start saying the lyrics, the copyright strikes are going to get me, so sorry about that. If you wanted to turn it into a little bit, something a little bit more challenging, play power chords like this, using your 1st finger and your 3rd finger. Again, through the entire song. If you want something even more challenging, the full chords are played like this: F sharp major, G sharp major, A sharp minor, F minor. And here we go. I'll try and sing along. Again, sorry I can't do the lyrics. There you go. You can add some rhythm if you want in the chorus where it sort of builds up. Really fun. Let me know what you think down below. Okay, next song. Okay, massive hit by Dua Lipa, Levitating. Huge hit, heaps of fun. If you're out in the club or the bar and the song comes on, man, everyone dances. Great song, loving all these pop songs that are doing like 80s throwback sort of stuff. Really fun. I'll show you one finger, then I'll show you a fun power chord version. Here we go. Alright, so 1st finger up on the 2nd fret of the A string, that's your B note, right? It just revolves around 4 chords this song. Well, really 3 chords when you think about it. So B, you're going to play that twice. Come on all the way up to the 5th fret, same string, play that twice, D. 2 more frets higher, E. Then all the way back to your starting note, play that twice again, B. There you go, hey? That's it. I'll play it nice and slow. So 2nd fret, B. 5th fret, D. 7th fret, E. 2nd fret, B. And then you start again. I'll play it sort of twice in a row so you can hear what it sounds like in a loop. There you go. Now if you want to make it more challenging, use your 3rd finger and turn it into power chords like this. That's literally the entire song. Play through, it's heaps of fun to jam along with the music video clip. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you like this. Hey, thanks for the suggestion. Alright, so we're checking out Shivers by Ed Sheeran. Massive, massive song. Do you like it? Do you don't like it? Leave a comment below and let me know. I'll show you 1 finger method and I'll show you the full chord method so you can sound like the real thing. Here we go. So diving right on here, it's the whole song sort of based around these 4 chords. This is for the intro, verse and chorus, and I'll sing along sort of later so you can hear exactly how it sounds. So you want your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. That's a B note. Let it breathe, a lot of space, a lot of time, and then up a string to the 3rd fret on the E string. Then down a string to the 5th fret on the A string, and then up a string to A. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4 up a string, 1, 2, 3, 4 down a string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, if you want a bit more of a challenge, use your 1st finger and your 3rd finger and turn it into power chords like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, da 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 da. hopefully you can hear it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but if I sang the lyrics, it would get copy striked. We don't want that. For this video, I want to reach as many people as possible. So I'll show you the full bar chord version, but if you want to play it with the 1 finger or 2 finger method, of course, that's fine. The only trickier chord is the first one, B minor. Then over to G major, D major, A major. Alright, and I'll sing along, here we go. There you go, there's a 1 finger method, power chord method, and full chord version, verse and chorus. Hopefully something to sink your teeth into and get started playing the song. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it or you want to hear more of the song, leave me a comment below. This was a huge song of 2021. Do you like it? It's very controversial. Hey, the video clip and everything. Or maybe you just don't care. Maybe you just like the song. Or maybe you just don't like the song. Leave a comment below and let me know. Basically, it's 2 chords. I'm going to show you how to play it. I'm going to suggest you play it without 1 finger, but with 3 fingers. Good practice, hey? So dive right on in. So if you know a D major chord like this. Okay, you've got your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the G string. You've got your 2nd finger on the 1st fret of the E string. You've got your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. Okay, so that's basically what the song revolves around, that sort of shape. Now I reckon once you can play that D chord, awesome, great, okay, then you're ready for the song. If you can't play that D chord, it should be one of your sort of first beginning chords that you learn, C and G and A and E. So once you can practice D, I think then, you know, go forward with the song. So it's actually in D sharp, so you want to take that D chord and move everything up a fret. But you only want to play the 3 strings that you have your fingers on. Don't play the open string, otherwise it won't quite sound right. So just play those 3 strings, that's your D sharp, and then if you move them up a fret again, entire shape up a fret, that's an E major chord. They're the 2 chords that the song revolves around, D sharp and E. Okay, so here's how the song goes. It starts on D sharp, then it moves up to E, then you play E again, back to D sharp. That's it. So it's really just those 2 chords played in a 4 chord sort of progression. So D sharp, E, E, D sharp, D sharp, E, E, D sharp. Now in the chorus it changes slightly. It goes from D sharp, E, move it up 2 frets, then back to D. Start again. That's it, that's the entire song, and it's such a massive hit, and you've learnt it all right now, so well done, great job. Okay, so Dynamite, a massive, massive hit from BTS in 2021. Huge, huge song. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know down below. It's really, really fun to play, and it basically rolls around 4 chords. I'll show you a 1 finger method, a 2 finger method, and then I'll show you the full bar chord method if you're that advanced. So, 1st finger up on the 4th fret of the A string. Okay, now that's your 1st note, your C sharp. Jump up a string and go to the 2nd fret, that's your F sharp. Jump down a string and 2nd fret of the A string, that's your B. And then keep your finger exactly where it is, but include the thick E string. So now you're playing 2 strings, and that's your E. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might take a little while to build up that speed, but that's literally the entire song. Now if you want to make it a little bit trickier or sound a little bit thicker, you can turn it into power chords by using your 1st finger and your 3rd finger on those notes there. Now if you're really advanced, if you really want to challenge, you can play these bar chords. Very tricky, but here's the frets and the fingerings. So your 4 chords are going to be C sharp minor, F sharp minor, B major, E major. There you go, and that's the end of the song. Hopefully you liked it. Do you want to hear more BTS songs? Let me know below. Well, that's it, guys and girls. Thank you so much for watching. Is there another riff that you want to learn? Was there a song that I missed out from 2021? Is there a new song in 2022? Definitely leave me a comment below, and if you enjoyed this video or you learned something, definitely leave it a like. That really helps support the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you again in another video. If you want to reach out and contact me, hit me up on Instagram. Otherwise, I'll see you again. Bye.